All right, so Josh is on distro stuff, so I am gonna go ahead and start prepping up this fermenter that we're gonna be sanitizing today. Just to give him a little bit of a head start, I will be doing a 30-minute rest on this tank. The mash tun. I will be doing a 30-minute rest on the mash to allow for full conversion. And so I'm gonna start getting him ahead of the game a little bit on everything. Now, an interesting thing with this beer, and another reason that I'm quite excited about it, is we are gonna be utilizing a spunding valve. I know we've been talking a lot about pressure fermentation, and we're gonna be using this little beauty. There'll be a valve down here. We attach this to the CIP arm. We're gonna be building this out. And so you're gonna see me look at the tank and kind of see what we need to do. Now, I don't really need to worry about a blow off with this because it's a lager and it just doesn't blow off for me. And so we're kind of looking at, I still do want to keep the pressure gauge. So I'm probably going to drop this valve and attach this right here, put another valve right here. I'm gonna want to build this all the way out, and I'm gonna get my hoses together and everything like that for this recirculation of sanitizer. PAA is what we use for our tanks. I'm gonna start building that stuff out for Josh, and you can follow along with me. Come on. I take all of my smalls into a bath of iodine. Did I say smalls or salts? I put all my smalls in there. And that's all the stuff that's gonna be building out this tank right here. You're gonna see me start my rinse. I will run a cold water rinse on this to make sure I have anything out that's in there, a little dust or whatever. I'm gonna rinse that out with city water, and then we're gonna start building this whole thing out. Watch. Okay, so we have our rest done. I'm taking a pause on building out that fermenter because Josh is going to be kicking in there soon. But we are about to start getting this mash recirculated, German Verlauf. So we're going to take this fine adjustment valve right here and slowly roll this open. You can see this is starting to fill through here. You can see it's grainy and white looking right now, but we're gonna get that nice and clear for you. You're gonna see that we're gonna start filling up right here in El Grant. Let's see, that's Spanish for the Grant. Boom, filling right up. And then we are gonna go and we are going to start recirculating this. And I have a pump specifically for the mash tun. And let me see, I'm gonna pull back a little bit and see if you can see me do more of this. We've got our Grant filling. It's full through the sight glass, but I do like to also kind of put my hand up here and wait for this to get up into this portion as well. You can walk in front of it, Josh. If you don't mind, it don't matter. How dare you? These videos are tainted enough. Don't you worry. We're going through there. I'm going to turn this down. I like to run it a little faster at first to make sure I have my full bubble going through. Oh, we look pretty good. I could go a hair faster. This is kind of just a fine touch thing. If you move it just a hair, it tends to really start ripping. Okay, that's a pretty reasonable, gentle recirc. I'm gonna run this for about 25 minutes, and then we're gonna see this thing clear up. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shot right up here of what this recirc looks like. Boom. Kind of just coming right in here, bam. And then right back out, just like that. I'm gonna give you a time elapse of the recirc, the Verlauf, and we can watch that thing get clear. All right, so you can see we have our wort nice and clear. So what I'm about to do is right here, I'm gonna click this pump off, and then I'm gonna open up the kettle inlet. The kettle inlet is gonna start allowing the wort to Now transfer over to the kettle. I'm going to start a 15-minute timer because that's how I track my flow rate on this. And then come see what we're doing. This is all a really manual system, so you're going to see me tweak that valve open unless I don't know, I might have kind of nailed it on the first try. I might trim, but actually, you know, I feel like it looks pretty good right there. We can see all that sweet vote. It might look a little darker than you expect right now for Pilsner, but what you're going to find is I am going to be sparging this. It is going to be a little bit closer to golden. It's not going to be incredibly pale. We're going to talk about why when we get into the grist, but I'm going to be tracking this, and next stage as we start this, we're not vorlaughing, we're loudering. We're running wort from the mash tun to the kettle. Here in a little bit, we're going to begin our sparge to further rinse sugar, flavor, and color out of those grains until we get around 18 barrels in the kettle. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're going to maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.